Waiting. It's spinning. There we go. Live at 5 p.m. Pacific time. And let's see, make sure we're live on our Instagram gang too here. Do. As always, there we go. It's like there are always technical difficulties. It doesn't matter how hard I try. Oh my gosh. Anyway, happy Christmas in July. This is going to be such a fun month, and I am looking forward to having lots of fun with all of y'all here the next few weeks as we celebrate all things holidays. And I'm very excited that I'm going to be celebrating today with Kimberly Kirkland Absher. And Kimberly is a new author to me. I'm trying to remember. I remember how we met, but I just kind of glommed onto her and said, oh, I must have this woman on to talk to that I know you're going to enjoy visiting with her as we talk about the holidays. And she's got a fabulous recipe she's going to talk about that you'll be able to, we'll tell you later how you can get that. We're going to be talking books and movies. And thanks, I see our regulars have already arrived. Hey, Jeannie is here from North Carolina. Nancy has made it from Wisconsin. Pam is here from Gatlinburg. And our Insta gang is here. Oh my gosh, my fabulous publicist, Nancy Berlin, has joined us on Instagram. I see Carolyn is here. Carolyn, hi from Michigan. And Cindy has made it. So here comes Marie. Thank you all for joining me. I just know we're going to have a lot of fun, starting with today, with kicking things off. And this is just, I love Christmas. You guys, it is my favorite holiday. And I really think the Christmas in July thing is so much fun. And I have to relook it up, but as a lot of you probably know, it really did not start with Hallmark. This happened, someone had decided they needed, I think it was somewhere down south. I'll look it up for next week so I have all the information. But this has been going on for a long time. And I think it's a lovely idea to keep that Christmas spirit of joy and kindness going all year long. So, Jeannie, I don't know why your audio keeps stopping. I'm hoping that that's just a glitch somewhere in your end of the country and not here, because I think we're okay here we've got full Wi-Fi here. So hopefully you'll be able to get that fixed. Anyway, we're going to jump right into it here and find out a little bit about our fabulous guest. So Kimberly, I'm hoping that you could just tell us a little bit about yourself. What kind of books do you write? If they're looking for a Kimberly book, what kind of book are they going to find?
They will find romance, but not just any. I write 3 different subcategories within romance. Right? Wow. Romantic women's fiction, contemporary small town. I've got some novellas that are set in North Georgia, very small town, very cozy. And then I have Christian romance. So I've got romantic women's fiction, the contemporary romance, and then Christian romance.
Okay. And I'm assuming, obviously, the inspirational is going to be Closed Door, No Spicy. Where are you on the spice-o-meter with your other books? Is that all pretty?
I'm actually kisses only, low spice, kisses only. Now, I'll read everything, but for me, I found a niche. I kept all the writing groups I was in, they kept saying, I can't find any low spice books. I've read all the others. They're great. I want to read low spice now. Yeah. And I thought, okay, these people are asking for what I need as a new author to know. And that's when I decided, okay, kisses only.
That's great. And we've talked about that before here on the page, and everyone has their preferences. And so I always like to let people know, because we have our spicy girls, we got our girls going, I don't want to look. And so there is something for everyone. So it's always nice for people to know. He says, my kind of book. Yes, thank you for writing them. Cindy's made it from Ohio. I think Phoenix arrived. Who was coming from Phoenix? I lost that. Oh, Mary Ann arrived. And Becky's here from Texas. So anyway, by the way, I have to tell you, Becky, I am currently almost done with Lonesome Dove. Some of you might have seen me announcing that on Instagram. 800-page book. Oh, I thought, am I going to get through this book? And I reached a certain point where I turned a corner, and then I couldn't stop reading. And these guys, they go all the way from Texas to Missouri doing a cattle drive. And it's pretty interesting reading. So Texas, deep in the heart of Texas. Anyway, and Susie made it here, so yay, cool. All right, so we know a little bit about, and by the way, Kimberly, I did see on Amazon a cute title that I think I'm going to have to get. It was called Praying for Mr. Right, and WRIGHT. That That looks
Yes.
really cute. That looks very fun. What's that
That
about?
is the newest one, in fact, and it is set in Texas. It's set in Austin, Texas.
Oh, that's so cute. And the cover
And
is so cute.
it was based on a girl who posted in a reader group about finding a wife for her brother-in-law. And I was praying for her that her brother-in-law would find a wife. And then all of a sudden the story popped up. So I sent her a message through Facebook and said, would you mind if I wrote a story loosely based on this? And she was like, I would love that. So she gave me the permission and the story was born.
I love that. It's so, you never know how a book is going to come to you or how that's going to come about. So that's a fun story to see how you came about that. By the way, hi Christy, I see you coming in from Idaho. Very fun. Yeah. Anyway, so interesting. So let's delve a little bit deeper into who you are. Tell us a little bit about, were you a big reader as a child, and did you have like favorite authors?
C.S. Lewis was the biggest one. Narnia. I would go back, and my mom thought, you're not going to read any other books. You're going to read about this lion and the story world, and you're never going to dive into other books. And of course, I did dive into other books. But C.S. Lewis was a big pull for me. My mom would read the books like Lonesome Dove and the Barbara Taylor Bradfords and Jackie Collins, and she would be at work and I would go steal them off the shelf as a child and read all the wonderful romances and dramas. And Sidney Sheldon, I remember she had oodles of Sidney Sheldon books.
Oh yeah, I remember Sidney Sheldon.
So I thought she has no idea that I really am reading more than C.S. Lewis.
Oh, that's just so funny. Well, and a reader is a reader. I mean, a reader will read the cereal box if there's nothing else around because we just love to read, right? So, the Screamer, Becky says something about the Screamer letters. Who wrote that, Becky? That's interesting. I've never heard of that.
Oh, the Screwtape letters.
Oh, maybe autocorrect. Autocorrect does a lot of strange things to me.
It's a fun thing.
Oh my gosh. Marie says she devoured Jackie Collins books. Oh yeah, all those big ones. Who else was big? Well, Danielle Steele, and I believe she's still writing. And so yeah, there were all those great books. Oh, Susan arrived from New York. I know somebody else came in too here while we were talking. So, and hi to some more of our Insta people who have joined us. We are talking Christmas in July here, but we're also getting to know Kimberly Kirkland Absher, who is a writer that I have recently met, and I'm delighted to be interviewing today. So you were obviously a reader. Were you writing little stories as a child, or did you come into writing as an adult? What happened with that?
As a child, I realized before the books, there was Barbie. I didn't write the stories, but I grew up in a time when dining rooms were off limits. Unless you had the big parties or the guest over, you couldn't go hang out in the dining room or living room. But my mom would let me build my story worlds because I kept these. When she realized my playtime wasn't just a little story here and there, and I'd set everything up in all the rooms, and it was a saga, she said, okay, unless we have company, you can play under the dining room table. And that's where I did my world building. So
I love that.
I joke and say, before the books, there was Barbie.
I love that. That's just so you were always creative. You weren't necessarily writing stories yet, but you were already being creative as a child.
Right.
And we see that so often. So many of my author friends and people I talk to, they all started out world building, coming up with stories even when they were little. And sometimes that's such an indication of what you're going to do. I love it. Jeannie says your husband's grandmother had a huge collection of Barbara Cartland books. Oh my gosh, yeah, I cut my teeth on Barbara Cartland. I love those books. Those were just so fun. And then moved on to Georgette Heyer. So a lot of my favorite early reads. Well, I had all kinds of reads, but those are some of my favorites. I really jumped into the whole Regency time. Gosh, Christy, this is interesting. I had a stroke and couldn't read, but now I can read again. Well, congratulations. That's
good
news. How wonderful to be able to read. So let's move into, we've got movies, we've got Christmas books. Let's start with movies. And first, guys, I'm going to give you all a chance to try and ring in here. I had just looked this up on IMDb. And what do you think the top 3 movies are right now? If you're looking for the top 3 movies of all time, what do you think they are, Kimberly?
Oh gosh. I'll go with a Christmas one and say It's a Wonderful Life.
That's number 1 right now. That was ranked as number 1. I'm like, yay, because that's my favorite movie.
I love that movie.
Yes. And anybody else? Anybody want to take a guess what the other 2 are? Let's give you a second to ring in. There's one that, in fact, the last time I checked, it was number 1. I'm glad it's fallen down a notch because it just seems the weirdest movie to me. I just don't quite understand that. Oh, Tammy guessed this White Christmas. No, it's not in the top 3. Maria's got she's with Gone with the Wind. That is a great, Maria, I got to say, I actually use that book a lot as an example when I'm teaching about writing, just because of the way that book is plotted with the characters. So hi to our new ones who've joined us here on Instagram. Carolyn says she loves Christmas books and movies. Don't we all? And that's why I think the Christmas in July thing is so much fun. Patricia had guessed White Christmas, It's a Wonderful Life, and Die Hard. Home Alone, Pam, that's number 2. Susan got it too. Jaws. Susan, you have very interesting taste in Christmas movies. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. No, but yeah, so the top 3, yep, and Nancy just gets the 3rd, Die Hard. So the top 3 movies right now, according to imdb.com, are It's a Wonderful Life, and Die Hard, and Wonderful Life, Home Alone, and Die Hard, which I think is very interesting. The Home Alone thing, I just never quite could wrap my mind around how a family, I mean, I know sometimes everybody pile in the car, but it doesn't seem like you'd already been flown off before you realized you're missing a child. I just don't quite get the concept of that. Oh my goodness. And Die Hard, I mean, and that is a fun movie. I always think, well, I know it takes place kind of at the holidays, but I have a hard time thinking of that as a Christmas movie. Oh, Christmas Vacation. Kathy mentioned that. That is such the National Lampoon one, right? With the squirrel, where the squirrel jumps out of the tree and he's chasing him up the stairs and down the stairs. Oh, I love that movie. That is so hilarious. That's a go-to for us every Christmas. Thanksgiving, it has to be Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, because that is just. And then what are the other ones? Oh yeah, The Family Man. Have you ever seen that one, Kimberly? The Family
Yes.
Man. I love that one. I just love that one.
Love it.
Such an interesting concept, and the whole, getting a taste of what your life could be like. And he's such a Scrooge at the beginning. But that's a fun one. Anybody have a favorite? Feel free to post your favorite movies. Die Hard. Oh, Nicole says Die Hard is her fave. And National Lampoon. That's okay, Susan. You're giving us some great movie ideas anyway with your suggestions. Oh, The Grinch. Patricia's into The Grinch. That's fun. Those are all so much fun. And it is just fun. Who's going to be watching Christmas movies here since it's Christmas in July? And is anybody going to be watching Hallmark movies? Later, I hope we can work this out. Last year, we weren't able to, in the end, work it out. But I think Hallmark Jenny, who is like the expert on all Hallmark movies, is going to be joining us this month, too, to talk about Christmas in July. Carolyn says, I love The Bishop's Wife with Cary Grant, Loretta Young, and David.
That's a good one.
Oh, yeah. Charlie Brown Christmas. Oh, yes. Oh, Linus's Beach. I have not seen that since I was a kid. Can you still find that on TV to watch, I wonder? That would be interesting to find out.
You can stream it on Apple. I'm not sure if they have it anywhere else, but Apple had the rights to it last.
Okay, so Kimberly, absolute favorite Christmas movie for you?
If I'm going to pick a contemporary one, and I say contemporary, it's 20 years old now, The Holiday. My husband and I, other than It's a Wonderful Life, we have to watch The Holiday every year.
Oh, that's funny.
We go through phases. There are times that I love The Family Stone, which the first time I watched that movie, I didn't care for it. After I rewatched it a few times, I like The Family Stone.
Isn't that funny? It isn't interesting how we all have our favorite movies. Anybody else have a favorite movie that you have to watch every holiday, every Christmas? I mean, yeah, it's Wonderful Life. That always has to happen. And I've watched that for so many years. I reached a point where none of my family would watch it anymore because they were very tired of George Bailey. And I remember one year my son said, I'll watch it with you, Mom. And he did. Okay, now I'm done. And then a couple of years ago, I said, I'll watch it with you. And then he's like, okay, I'm done. And I think I'm going to have a girlfriend party and watch It's a Wonderful Life again. Oh, Eileen, I'm so with you. Yeah, she says it's her favorite, all-time favorite is It's a Wonderful Life. Oh, Love Actually. That's kind of funny. who was it? People Magazine was it a couple years ago did a little article, and they were matching movies and books, and they matched my book, The Merry Matchmaker, with Love Actually, like books and movies that
Cool.
kind of are similar. I thought, well, that's interesting. I'm not sure why they did that, but that was rather interesting. So very funny. Pam says she was not thrilled with Family Stone. I've never watched that. I guess I should watch it again, she says, and see if I like it now. Hi, Rose. Thanks for joining us. What do we got here going on Instagram? Carolyn says, The Christmas Story. You'll shoot your eye out. Oh, my gosh. Yes, we all. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Ralphie. Oh, heavens. Yeah. That was a definitely tradition for a long time. I think my husband's kind of finally gotten tired of Ralphie, but what does he know? He's tired of It's a Wonderful Life. So there you go. We might have to watch Die Hard this year. We might have to break down and watch Die Hard for Christmas. So let's move on to Christmas novels. Do you have some favorite Christmas books that you have enjoyed?
I do. And one is an all-time favorite, Sheila Roberts book. The Snow Globe.
Is that?
I read it every year.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh,
I read it. It was the first book of yours, Sheila, that I ever read. And I'm a big Christmas person, decorating, reading the books, watching the movies. I could put Christmas on in October and be happy. Just have it till the end of the year. But this was the first book of yours. And then your Icicle Falls series is very, very sweet. And Karen Kingsbury has it's called the Red Glove series. It's Hannah's Hope and Maggie's Miracle. They're sweet little Christmas gift size books, but they're sweet little stories.
Very fun. Very fun. Oh, that's well, and thank you for the shout out. I did not pay her for that, you guys.
No, she did not.
There are so many good, and so many of my friends, of course, write them. I'm sure a lot of you have read Debbie Maycomber's different Christmas novels, and of course, those have been made into movies. By the way, this is only for my Pacific Northwest Kitsap County people, because the rest of you would be a little too far away. Debbie and I are going to be doing getting ready for the holidays adventure at the Jewel Box Theater in Paulsbo in November. So if you're getting my newsletter, you'll hear a little bit more about that. And if you're not, I hope you do sign up. Those come out once a month, super year. I always take the summer off, but we've got a really fun back to school one coming up for September, and that will be talking about some of my Sheila sightings. There won't be as many because I have to, don't want to do this. I have to have a knee replacement surgery. Too many years playing tennis and volleyball, and I finally trashed my knee. I don't want to do it. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out with making appearances. But anyway, be sure that you get over to the Sheila's Place website and sign up for the newsletter if you haven't. So let's circling back to Christmas books. You have a Christmas book coming out. Is that correct?
I do. It is called A Blizzard of Wishes, and it is set in Manhattan at Christmas time.
Oh, lovely.
And it's enemies to lovers. There's a little girl. She's his orphan niece. He's a billionaire, but it's clean. Kids are funny, but very sweet. In fact, when I got done writing Blizzard, I was sad. I was missing my characters, and I thought my time with them is over. And I've bonded with this little girl and this couple. And yeah, that was one of the first. I got to say,
writers do that. We get so involved with the characters. It's kind of hard to let them go when the book is done because you've gotten so attached, to them.
Yes.
Like, oh my gosh, very cool. Well, so that's coming up. And when does that come out?
It is out now. It's
out right now.
I released it. It was a little late last year. It was the end of October when it got released.
Okay.
So it didn't really have a good runway, but it has really taken off in all of the Christmas and July promotions.
Oh, very fun. Well, I'm thinking one of my friends, I said, no, I'm not going to promote any of my stuff, but I will do a shout out for my one that I did last year. That was my Starry Eyed for Christmas with my little space alien visitor comes to Earth and falls in love with an Earth girl. I had a lot of fun writing that book. I did self-publish that because I thought my publisher will laugh me off the planet with that goofy book idea, but it was very fun writing it. So sometimes we authors, our publishers don't always catch the vision for our book ideas, and somebody, okay, fine, I'll do it on my own.
There you
Little
go.
Red Man. Anyway, that sounds like a lot. And the cover of that book is gorgeous. I really
Thank
like the cover of that. It's really pretty. Very,
Thank
very fun. So let's pretend it is Christmas in July and you are reading your favorite book or you're watching your favorite Hallmark movie. What are you eating for a snack?
Oh,
What are you
God.
snacking on while you're eating?
I'm terrible. I will make those Chex Muddy Buddies, the peanut butter or chocolate powdered sugar
yum.
kind of things.
Wow, yummy,
So
yum.
that or just plain popcorn.
Oh, can't go wrong with popcorn, and peppermint popcorn for Christmas. That I'm not sure if that's going to be a recipe card this year or in my newsletter, but boy, that's yummy too. It's white chocolate and crushed peppermint and popcorn, and oh, it's so good.
Oh, that would be good.
I know. I have to be really good in diet so that I can have fun come the holidays. Speaking of recipes, you guys, I do want to mention, and I'll try and mention it again. Kimberly has a lovely recipe. She's going to be sharing. She's going to talk about it here in just a minute. You have to wait. Her website is under reconstruction, and we'll give you her website later. But if you pop on over there, she is going to be sharing a recipe for her fabulous cranberry sauce. You want to tell them a little bit about your cranberry sauce?
It is super easy, you guys. My mother-in-law used to do this big Jell-O cranberry kind of salad thing. I never could get it to set up. My dad used to do a cranberry relish. I couldn't get that to work either. So one year, I read on the back of the cranberry, container or bag about cranberry sauce. And I said, it can't be that hard. You dump everything in one pot, you let it do its thing for like 45 minutes and you are done. It is that easy. So it calls for orange juice. I take a navel orange and I blend it in a food processor, completely whole. Wash it up really good. I use a cup, they call a cup of sugar. I use brown sugar. It gives it a little extra flavor. The full 12-ounce bag of cranberries. And then you add, since I use the orange, I add a half cup of water. And sometimes if I have it on hand, I'll do a sprinkle of cinnamon. Otherwise, that's it. And a dash of salt. And I mean, very tiny dash just to make it all come together. You put it in a big pot over medium-high heat for like 20, 30 minutes. You're going to hear the cranberries start to pop. Oh. And then if you want them to pop a little bit more, I take the back of a wooden spoon against the pot and I start popping them because the pectin in the cranberries is what's thickening the sauce. And
interesting.
Put it in an airtight container a couple of days ahead of Thanksgiving. My siblings love it enough. They want it at Christmas too.
That's
and
interesting.
You could freeze it for 6 months if you wanted to ahead of time. But it literally is that easy and has saved me so many times.
Oh, it sounds really good. And I'm not a huge cranberry sauce fan, but that sounds really good. I've got
my sister, she's not a cranberry sauce fan, but she said what she does, she always requests a small container. She'll take it home and she'll put it on toast.
That really sounds good.
The longer it sits, the better it is. So usually that Sunday or Monday, I'm making the cranberry sauce so that it can marry all week.
That just sounds so good. Oh my gosh. By the way, I see a couple of people have been commenting on Instagram. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want you to think I was ignoring you. Now I've lost you. Somebody was talking about Elf as a favorite movie. Who said that? You were there a minute ago. I don't know where you went. But oh well, I do see you, and I see Deb has joined us. Thanks, guys. I hope you're enjoying this, and I have a feeling you're all going to want to try that cranberry sauce recipe. So stay tuned, and we will be sharing her website and where you can find the recipe once the website is reconstructed and ready to go. And I think you're figuring by next timing. Hopefully, you're up and running again by next week, correct?
Yes, that's what I've been told.
Okay, well, so we'll just hope that that can happen. If worst comes to worst, guys, and somehow that gets goobered up, I know she'll share the recipe with me. I'm seeing other people's favorite snacks. Eileen is into M&Ms. Oh, Eileen, yum yum. You know, my favorite thing when the Christmas comes and they have the mint M&Ms. Those are so fabulous in a cookie. It's just, oh, I just love those. There's, in fact, gosh, in my upcoming book with what the heck? Oh yeah, have yourself a merry little meltdown. I do believe that's the cookie recipe in there. It's the grandma's kitchen sink cookie recipe, and one of the ingredients is that is M&Ms. Oh yeah, love those. Cindy says peppermint bark with dark chocolate is a good Christmas candy. Oh yes, yum yum. I love it. You know, chocolate bark is so easy to make, you guys. It is just so easy. You're basically melting, you know, chocolate chips. I made for an event that I did with Rachel Linden. I took Ghirardelli white chocolate chips and melted those in the microwave, and then I sprinkled in crushed lavender buds. And oh my gosh, white chocolate and lavender, I have learned, is a fabulous combination. Don't need that even for Christmas, guys. If you got something coming up, a birthday, Mother's Day, or you're going to have a party and you want something fun to serve your friends, that is really, it's so easy to make, really easy to make. Becky says, oh, this is interesting. She says that cranberry sauce is also good on sweet potatoes. Oh my, I really want this sauce now. Yeah, Shannon said I saw Elf here earlier. So yeah, whoever posted Elf, that's another, I know that's a popular Christmas movie. And there are so many good ones. And it's fun to be able to be enjoying some of these things, taking a mid-year break, getting in touch with our Christmas spirit, and doing some fun things. And by the way, speaking of Christmas spirit, I do want you to know that both of us are going to be giving away something. So all of you who are here live commenting, your name is going to get put in the hat. And even our Instagram girls, I'm making note of addresses on there. And we will be drawing a couple of names. I'm bad at remembering to post that on Instagram, you guys, and but it always for sure gets posted on the Facebook page when we pick winners. Kimberly's going to be giving away a book, one of her books, and I saw on Amazon that there is one copy left of The 9 Lives of Christmas. So anybody out there, if you haven't read The 9 Lives of Christmas, just let me know if that you think that would be fun to possibly receive, and we're going to pick a name probably either later tonight or early in the morning tomorrow. If that's all gone by the time I get on to order, I'll find you another Sheila Christmas book. But it's all about Christmas reading and fun Christmas stuff. I see you, Sonia. It's okay if you're late. Better late than never, right? You're just fashionably late. So anyway, so very fun. I'm looking forward to, in fact, Kimberly, I'm looking forward to reading Praying for Mr. Right, because I think that title is so adorable. And it's not R-I-G-H-T, it's W-R-I-G-H-T. So a fun little pun on that. Do you have a favorite book of yours that you've written? We all usually have a favorite. Do you have a favorite?
My absolute favorite is the book right before Blizzard of Wishes. It's all in one series, and it's called The Heart of the Deal. And it is about a photographer and a childhood best friend. So it's friends to lovers. He's a billionaire also. And he hid that from her because he really wanted to know, does she like me for me? And that became a thing. But Liz is a commercial photographer and has hid her landscape portraits in her portfolio forever. And her friend, in fact, it's the man's sister. She was shooting her wedding and accidentally sent her one of these landscape photos.
Oh my gosh.
And she's an art curator. So she went berserk to get Liz's art. And it really follows Liz's story of struggling, letting people see her. And the reason why I think it's a favorite for me, I had to get over my letting people read my stories and putting them out there, because I've got like 20 years of journals with a bunch of stories in them.
Wow.
And finally, my critique group, after I tell them they badgered me into writing, but they were my mirrors and showed me and said, this is your blind side and you're never going to write or get published or anything unless you put it out there for people to read.
But that's true. You do kind of have to get it. But that's scary, you guys. That is scary for authors, because once you put a book out there, you have put a target on your back. And, and your free game for anybody who didn't like what you wrote, who's cranky, who didn't like the theme you picked or the character, you name it. And
Yep.
so it can be a little intimidating. And I think as authors, we have to go, I'm just going to tell my story, and there will be people out there who won't like it, but there will also be people out there who will like it, and it will find its home, and and all will be well. But it's very hard. It's very intimidating, especially when you're first starting out. That it's a big step to take, So Sue says, Kimberly is a new author to me. Looking forward to reading her books. Yes, I bet you are.
Thank you.
I'm looking through comments. Somebody also made the coolest, what was it about something that she did with, was it the bark, and I think it had M&Ms in it. I saw the word M&Ms and went, oh! So sorry, guys. Oh, here we have Christmas bark with red and green M&Ms, pretzels, Jimmy's. What are Jimmy's? Does anybody? I don't know what a Jimmy is. It sounds really good though. Can't go wrong with M&Ms and pretzels. So, Christmas bark. That's always a favorite treat. I'm going to be doing some experimenting as we move through July, you guys, and hope to have some fun stuff to post or share in my newsletter, one or the other. I was just a moment ago telling Kimberly about something I want to try and make it, if I can get the ingredients that I want while we're down here at the beach. So we'll be having more recipes coming soon. And so, guys, let's, before we let go of Kimberly, favorite books. So post your got a favorite Christmas book. Feel free to post that. I will share that my all-time favorite is still Dickens. It's Christmas Carol. I love a Christmas Carol. How about you? Do you like that one?
Love it.
I love the message behind it. It's just, it is such a great, I think it's one of the most brilliant books ever written. I just love the theme of that and everything behind it. It's just such a favorite read of mine. And so, but would you say that's your top favorite? What's your top favorite?
It probably is, because I have one displayed in 3 rooms of our house every Christmas.
Oh, I love that.
And I watched the Disney Christmas. I've watched every Christmas Carol movie that they've made. And then, of course, the one about Dickens himself with the actor from Downton Abbey, and I cannot remember the name of the movie. I'll think about it when I don't need to think about it.
I know, but it doesn't matter that I'm not here putting you on the spot and asking you. Another good book did too, and I got the copy of that because, of course, It's a Wonderful Life is my favorite movie, but you can actually get a hold of The Greatest Gift, which was the story that inspired It's a Wonderful Life. Just small little collectible leather-bound book. So if anybody would like what started it all and is interested in that, you might want to pick that up for Christmas or buy it for somebody for a Christmas present. So anyway, lots of fun things we're going to be talking about here. And before I let Kimberly go, we need to find out, where can they find you? Because I know they all want to go to your website next week and get that recipe for the cranberry.
Yes.
So where
the website is my name. It's Kimberly Kirkland Absher.com. And if for some reason you can't get the recipe next week, you can email me at info at KimberlyKirklandAbsher.com, and I'll send you the PDF. And of course, I've got an author page on Facebook. I've got an author page on Instagram. So I'm on.
And it's also all under your name, like Kimberly. Yeah.
Full name.
Absher, you guys. Kimberly Kirkland Absher, Absher. So I want you to be sure and look for her, because I know you're going to enjoy reading her books. Oh, and I finally, Suzanne posted what Jimmy's are. They're a little, they're about 1/16 inch wide and come in colors or chocolate, like little rods. So I've seen this. So they're like sprinkles, like little Christmas sprinkles then, right? That's what those are. So now I know what to put in that fabulous bark that was posted. Very, very cool. So guys, do make sure that you check out Kimberly. And like I said, she's, again, the website right now, it's under reconstruction, but hopefully by next week, And I will try and keep updated with her too. And I'll let you know when it's up and you can say, ready, set, go. Get over there and get that fabulous recipe. I'm going to be looking for it. I know.
Yes.
So lots of fun. And again, this is just our kickoff. We've got some more fun things planned as the month goes on. I hope you'll all join us. And thanks everyone who's joined us live and took time to comment. We'll be picking some names we're going to win a Kimberly book and a Sheila book. So hopefully we will all be back together again next week for some fun. And Kimberly, thank you so much for joining us. It's been great.
Thank you for having me.
Very fun. So guys, ho, ho, ho. We will see you next week. And we're going to say bye, first of all, to our Insta people. So bye to them. And again, Facebook gang, thanks for joining us. And I hope this has been a fun kickoff for your Christmas in July.